करम गे सुए पाक अब्रे करम बरसन हारे रिम झिम दो बूंद हम सब पे गिरा जाना, दो बूंद इधर भी गिरा जाना। बस खामे खाम नवाए रज़ा ना ये तर्ज मेरी ना ये रंग मेरा, ना ये तर्ज मेरी ना ये रंग मेरा, इरशाद अहेबा नातिक था नाचार इस राह पड़ा जाना, नाचार इस राह पड़ा जाना। जगराज को ताज तोरे सर सो है, तुझको शहीदो सरा जाना।
I will now translate from my translation of Shaykh Masum's talk. If there's anything that's unclear, please see me or see the son of the Shaykh, Jafar, after the talk, and we will clarify it for you. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. All praise is due to God, who is sufficient unto himself and infinitely generous. It is God who has expanded the hearts of the scholars who strive to travel the straight path. Through them, he has illuminated the avenues to salvation. And may blessings and peace be upon our Master Muhammad, this sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the seal of the prophets and the master of the divine messengers. I'm grateful to God for his unlimited bounties, and I affirm that there is no God but God. La ilaha illallah. He is one, there being none beside him. And I affirm that Muhammad is his servant and messenger. May God send blessings and peace upon him, his entire family, upon his brothers, the prophets, and upon the rest of the righteous people. We are grateful to God and thank him for endowing us and all who attend this gathering and all who are attending this gathering with another opportunity to celebrate the splendorous festival of the birthday of the sealed of prophets, Muhammad, the one chosen by God, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I hope that at all times in this world and in the hereafter, we will be able to partake of and benefit from the spiritual blessings and brilliant light of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, since the divine benevolence is continually radiating for the sake of seekers of the way to God, the ultimate reality and truth. We are informed by a hadith Qudsi that God, in speaking to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, has declared, were it not for you, I would not have created the universe. In addition, with the following words, a poet has sung of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam has sung of the Prophet's greatness, his love, and his closeness to God. No one remains caught in rebelliousness to God who has such a master as a leader. Hence, God willing, all those who have worked hard and taken pains to make this festival a reality will receive divine compensation, each according to his or her own state, love, and desire. My dear friends, the greatest gift with which God endowed Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam is the Quran, which is a continuous and constant miracle available to all. Reciting and contemplating the words of this gift of salvation and acting in accordance with it, which is the most important thing that one can do, must be viewed with complete seriousness. First, in reciting the Quran to the degree that it is possible, one must try to completely and correctly pronounce its letters, words, and expressions, since its miraculousness rests in the structure of its words and composition of its sentences. Second, contemplating the meaning of its words and sentences is also of great significance. Yet the third point concerning one's relationship to the Quran is of utmost importance, namely, one must act in accordance with the Quran. It is not sufficient to simply pronounce the words and understand their meanings. One must carry out the instructions of the Quran, fulfill its commands, and refrain from its prohibitions. Concerning the content of the Quran, the three most significant objects of faith are: first, the affirmation of unity, tawheed; second, the return to God, ma'ad; and third, prophethood, risala. Affirming unity, tawheed, consists of faith in one's heart that there is nothing worthy of worship but God, the real al-haq, and that one should not ascribe the one God's essence, attributes, and actions to anyone but God. In the totality of the affairs of all created beings, this is the meaning of La ilaha illallah. As God states in Surah Al-Anbiya, ayah 22, had there been in heaven or on earth any deities other than God, both those realms would surely have fallen into ruin. The return of God, ma'ad, consists of affirming faith in the return of humankind to God and faith in their revival after death, as well as affirming faith in their receiving just compensation for all their words and deeds, whether good or evil, all their words and deeds that they enacted during their life in this world. As God states in Qaf, ayah 18, not even a word can he utter without there being a watcher with him ever present. And also in Surah Zalzala, ayah 7 through 8, whoever does an atom's worth of good shall see it, and whoever does an atom's worth of evil shall see it. Belief in prophethood consists of affirming faith in all the prophets that have been sent by God to guide humankind. The Quran consists of 6,666 verses that comprise stories, injunctions, affirmations of God's unity, tawheed, prophethood, and the return, ma'ad, verses dealing with the macrocosm, afaqi, and microcosm, anfusi, verses that advise and counsel, verses that show the way of purifying the self, tazkiyah an-nafs,